Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogust. It is day 28. Sometimes on Sundays we don't go to church. Usually we always try to go. But when I'm in a show schedule and Sundays are only day off, the reason that we're not going to church this morning is kind of random. My husband usually does the mowing in our yard, and I really would do it, but I have a serious problem when I'm in really high heat and high temperatures, and it has not gone below 90 any day that we have had free to mow. And we've had weird weather this week. It's really hot and sunny, and then we've had huge torrential downpours. So my husband hasn't been able to mow any night after work because the ground has been too wet. So he looked at his schedule and went, this morning is the only time I could mow. Well, a lot of times he'll get up really early and mow, and then he gets it done early enough that we still go to our church service, but we both overslept. So he got up this morning to mow, and apparently he got up late in the middle of the night and wasn't feeling well. I think his food didn't agree with him that we ate at the restaurant last night. I didn't even hear him. And then I woke up kind of all out of sorts. I'd had a weird dream that was kind of anxiety ridden. I had to put on my diffuser and use some of my essential oils. And it was just kind of an odd morning for both of us. But by the time we both got up and got going, my husband was like, I've got to mow. And then he realized that he probably wasn't going to get done in time because he came inside one time because the mower had run out of gas, had to run to the gas station, get gas, came back in, and then there was a part on his weed eater that was off, so he had to run to Home Depot again. So around that second time when he realized he had to go to Home Depot, we both went, you know what, it's okay. We'll listen to a sermon, we'll take some time, we'll pray, you know, we do that. It was like, this is our Sabbath, this is what this day is. Meanwhile, because he had a weird upset stomach, this morning he is randomly craving waffles. Like he's really, really wanting waffles, which he is not someone who comes to me and says, I'm craving this food or craving that food. Realized I didn't have anything in the kitchen. We even called a breakfast delivery place called Bacon's, by the way, which is that not the perfect name for a breakfast joint? And apparently they were so busy that they're not answering their phone. So this has been the weirdest little Sunday morning. So I'm going into all that random rant because I am on my way out the door to go to the store and buy some toaster waffles and come home and make eggs and toaster waffles and turkey bacon for my sweet husband, because that's what he's craving and that's what he wants to eat. Sorry about yesterday's vlog. I just didn't vlog a lot. I've lost my vlogging mojo, honestly, a little bit, guys. I'm sure that's normal when you do a Vlogust and you're not used to vlogging. I hope you guys are liking these vlogs. I'm a little insecure about them, can you tell? I know that I haven't been doing the best job the last couple of days, so I appreciate you guys still watching. I've actually lost subscribers since I've been vlogging, which I thought was kind of interesting, but then I thought, you know, that kind of makes sense because I feel like on YouTube there's kind of two camps of viewers. Some people only like to watch vlogs and other people only like to watch non-vlogs, like sit-down videos. And I'm sure there's people like you and I who are still watching who like them both. But I probably have people who aren't enjoying vlogs on my channel because they're not used to seeing them this much. So I'm sorry if I've offended anybody watching my channel. But this has been a really good practice for me. Even though a lot of these vlogs have not been the most exciting things in the world to watch, I've really been trying to get constant accountability with this and be better about a schedule so that after Vlogust is over, I want to go to more of a set schedule when I post content for you guys. So I'm really grateful for you guys who are watching and enjoying the vlogs and commenting. That really, really means the world to me. I'm making these videos for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. And I know this was a crazy long rant. So I'm going to finish making my coffee and I'm going to get to the store and pick up some stuff for our breakfast. And yeah, that's what's going on. Had a great night last night. I only vlogged the drinks that we had at the restaurant just because it was really busy and kind of loud in there. And our friends that we went with are actually people that understand vlogging and wouldn't mind it at all. They're friends from Australia, and I wanted to vlog so you could hear their awesome accents. But we were just eating and just didn't think about it. And then we went over to their house and had some ice cream and came home and went to bed. So it was a pretty easy, relaxed evening. So there's the recap. I'll check in soon. This day is so weird and it's just getting started. All right, I have my oils here in the car. They just happen to be in here. And quite honestly, I can tell this is a morning that needs a little bit of white Angelica. I need to keep that negative emotion at bay. And I have to say that the smell for me, part of the joy I get from using White Angelica is the smell of it. It smells so sweet and happy and inviting that I really feel like just the happy scent of it makes me feel better. I know I'm not going into how it all works with the chemical constituents and all that, but it makes me feel better when I put it on. So that's already a plus, right? That's already a win-win. I just went all the way around my house and back in my car to realize that my phone was right here. So the other thing I thought I would show you guys is the podcast for the day. You know, guys know I love to share podcasts. And when I'm in the car, especially when I just want to drive and relax and just listen to something interesting and let my mind kind of unwind a little bit, I put on my favorite podcast. This is my favorite podcast, The Simple Show. It is by one of my favorite authors, Tish Oxenreider. And today's podcast is with Shauna Niequist, who wrote the book Present Over Perfect that I keep talking about. So favorite podcast, one of my favorite authors. I think this is going to be a winning combination. Perfect thing to listen to in the car this morning. Hi, sweetie. Oh, say good morning. Got breakfast going. The trip to the grocery store was successful. My sweet husband had finished all the crazy yard stuff.
I ran out of gas in the lawnmower, had to go to the store to get some gas. Then I ran out of lime for the weed eater, had to go to Home Depot, get some more lime for the weed eater. And plus I hadn't done it in like 3 weeks, so the grass was monster tall.
But now all is well.
But it's done.
And we have breakfast almost ready. Turkey bacon, scrambled eggs. I'm gonna put some of these organic waffles in. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but we've got the choir from church streaming, and I am hearing the offertory anthem that they are singing, and it is really pretty. And once I'm done with Camelot, I will be back to singing in the choir. So we're gonna get this breakfast on the table. Happy Sunday morning. Well, it is now late afternoon, and the sweet hubby and I are on our way to Home Depot, or Home Depot. We have to exchange a chair that we got for our outdoor furniture, our patio furniture. When we bought our patio furniture, it was a piece that could be either 2 or 3 pieces. It could be a longer or shorter couch depending on what you decided to do, and we just bought 2 of them, and we realized we might as well buy the 3rd one to have it be a complete unit. And my hubby ordered it, and the cushion came, and then the chair came, and he put the chair together, and it's completely crooked. It was defective, and so we have to take the chair part back and reorder it. It's never easy, right? Anyway, so that's what we're up to, and then I don't know where else we're gonna go, honey.
I don't know.
Anywhere else? I was trying to think of somewhere fun to go, but my mind's kind of blank right now. We live in the burbs, what can I say? So we'll see what we can come up with at the Home Depot. Well, here we are, back in the car after how many minutes, honey? What?
About a half an hour.
About a half an hour for something that probably should have taken no more than 10 minutes. I have to say that the customer service at Home Depot was way less than stellar. Kind of felt bad for some of the people behind the counter because they clearly didn't want to be there. And we were just trying to exchange our chair, and it turned into a crazy cluster of craziness. I don't know. It was just ridiculous. Just for them to give us confirmation that we had refunded our chair, a manager had to get on the phone and speak to a manager and wait for like almost 15 minutes to get an email. It was crazy.
We haven't gotten that.
We still haven't gotten it. Oh, the fun continues.
You were on the phone with James.
I was on the phone with my best friend because I had kind of checked out, and the manager, to her credit, was helping, but like all of the employees around her clearly didn't want to be there, clearly did not care, and were just like rolling their eyes that they had to do this. It was just a really frustrating, weird situation. So we're home now. That was our big rollicking adventure this Sunday. It seems like I'm either doing something fun and I don't video it, or I'm just having a really quiet doldrum day and you guys hear all about it. Craziness. All right, we're gonna go inside and make ourselves some dinner and hang out because it's already 5 o'clock. We just hung out this afternoon and relaxed and rested. Now we're home. I guess nothing else to say. Riveting, exciting, edge of your seat vlog. Hey guys, well, as you can see from the lighting here in the living room, we are getting ready to go to bed. Yeah, it really wasn't an eventful day. I mean, you heard me ranting and raving about our crazy experience at Home Depot. We basically came home and hung out and rested. We watched a little bit more of Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries on Netflix. So good. And fixed a dinner of leftovers, and it was really delicious. And I meant to grab my camera just a few minutes ago because my husband was finishing up something in the kitchen and he was like, oh, we let a lizard in. Sometimes we get these little tiny baby lizards and they're like an inch, if that, long. And apparently they just want to come into our house. And I'm sure they're very nice and cute, but I don't want them in my house. So our yard guy said that having the lizards in our trees is actually a really good sign of a healthy ecosystem. We actually use an organic system to treat our yard instead of traditional pesticides, and I'm really grateful that we can do that. We did the research and found a company here, and so I was talking with that guy, and I said, well, I'm a little nervous to see the lizards, but actually it's a really good thing in our yard. But I like them to stay outside in the yard, not in our house. So my husband discovered that there was a lizard and he went under our kitchen table and I was screaming like, get a cup, get a cup. And I meant to grab my camera so you could see the goofiness of it. But my husband was awesome and slick and found the little lizard and put him in a cup. And then he went outside and put him in the backyard. So that was about as much excitement as there was here at the Caldwell house this Sunday night. Okay, so my battery just died on my camera, had to plug it in, and I came back in the kitchen and just got myself a little glass of water because I realized that I needed to take my Life 5, which is my Living probiotic, and I keep it in the refrigerator. I noticed on the instructions for Life 5 that it says take 1 capsule every night following a meal or as needed. So I have found, and I don't do this every night, I just, again, as it says, use it as needed. When I do take my Life 5, I take it right before I go to bed. And I have read that that is a good time to take a probiotic. But I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor. I am following instructions. My body just tends to respond favorably to it when I take it that way. In case you've never used Life 5, this is the size of the capsule. There, let me see if I can get you a better picture of how big it is. It's pretty standard size, I think, for a capsule. I just wanted to also thank you guys really quickly. I just posted, was it day 24's vlog today? 24, 25? Sorry, I'm losing count, but because I am still catching up, I posted it today, and it was the vlog where I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I would respond to them in the vlogs. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much. Like, I posted the video, I was starting to kind of get discouraged and think, oh my word, no one is wanting to watch these vlogs. And you guys were so great and commented and asked me questions. And it's really, really awesome to engage with you guys in the comments because I am doing these vlogs for you guys. I thought I'd answer one real quick one here right before I go to bed, and then I will definitely address the rest of the comments in tomorrow's vlog and maybe beyond, depending on how many questions I get. I think it was Miss Caves fan. She asked me if I was originally from Texas and how long I've been in Texas. And I am not originally from Texas. I was born and raised in Kansas, but I have lived a lot of different places. So I am definitely a transplant to Texas, but I've been here, gosh, 5.5 years, actually a little bit longer than that. But my husband and I have been here since we have been married, and we met here, and we have been married 5 years. So I cannot believe that I've been here this long, because before I planted myself in Texas, I moved around a lot. When you're an actor, a lot of times you go where the work is. So in addition to living in New York and Pennsylvania, I moved around a lot, and I lived in a couple of different cities and was on tour, and so very much lived the gypsy theater life until I settled down. Just wanted to start out my answering of questions by sharing that little bit of information with you guys. So while yes, I am a Texas transplant, I really do enjoy it here, and even though I lament a couple things like how disgustingly hot it is in the summer, I really, really enjoy being here and all the opportunities it affords my husband and I, and the theater community that I get to be a part of. It's just been a real gift. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for asking it. and I will definitely be getting to those questions in the next vlogs. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this kind of quiet ho-hum Sunday. I can't believe we're already coming up here on the final week of August. This has been a great experience. Even though I fell behind on my editing and my posting, I'm still really, really glad that I've done Vlogust because it gives me a chance to connect with you guys. So please like this video if you like it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. Normally I share vlogs from time to time, but I don't always just share vlogs. If you're coming and only seeing my channel during Vlogust, normally I share all different types of videos with you and then pepper in the vlogs. But this month, it's all Vlogust all the time, at least for one more week. So take care on the other side of that screen, guys, and I'll be back at you tomorrow with another vlog. Good night, guys. Well, hello, guys, and welcome to Vlogust 26. How crazy is this?